unicorns! Today I'm going to be trying out a brand new beauty tool which I got. Are you ready to see this? This little set. This is a facial cupping set and these ones are actually glass. And yeah, I've never done facial cupping before. You can also get plastic ones, but I just like the sound of using glass ones. So I just watched some like tutorials of some different people showing how they do it. So I'm probably not going to use the big one. I think maybe the big one's better for like on other areas of the body. Maybe I might try that one time. But anyways, let's just get straight started. I'm also going to be answering some of your questions which I asked you on my Instagram. Make sure to go follow me over there if you want to be included in some of these future videos. Right, we're going to start off by getting my hair out of my face. I was wondering if I should tie it up as well because I really don't want to get it greasy. You know what, guys? I think I'm just going to do the bun and not bother with the headband because I don't think it was really doing much. It's not like it covers up my hairline anyways. So for facial cupping, you want to make sure that your skin is super moisturized. I also need to take off this necklace because we have to first of all start on your neck and chest area to open up the lymph nodes. So the reason why I'm doing facial cupping is because it brings the blood to the surface of your skin, which obviously has loads of nutrients, and it also helps with your lymphatic drainage system, which helps like get rid of toxins and things like that in your bodies and in your body. And the thing about the lymphatic drainage system is it's not like your blood, which obviously your heart pumps the blood around your body. The lymphatic drainage system only like drains from exercise or like physical, you know, movement of your muscles. So this is like a really great way to like actually get it flowing. And I'm also going to be using some of this sea buckthorn oil, which is mostly jojoba oil. I love jojoba oil for my skin. So I'm going to be putting probably quite a lot of this on. Got to be careful not to put this on my bed because it is kind of orange from the sea buckthorn. Definitely going to need more of that. Let's just get started with the first question though. Can you still get bloated after all that workout? This is a really good question and I was trying to think about it. Like in terms of bloating, what do you mean by bloating? Because I personally like to have only a few meals a day. I don't really like snacking. And when I eat, I like to have a big portion, just like, that's just how I enjoy eating. So yeah, after I eat a big meal, like I have a big bowl of food that has to go somewhere. So yeah, after eating a big meal, I get bloated. I feel like that's just very normal. And also like around my period sometimes, you know, your womb is like dealing with a lot of stuff, you know, it's trying to cleanse itself. So sometimes that can give me a little bit of bloating as well. But yeah, it just depends what you mean. Also like, I don't know, if you ever get like a bit of a upset stomach, that can cause bloating. So like definitely just because you exercise doesn't mean that you won't get bloated. Like bloating is very natural and normal, but obviously it depends what type of bloating you mean. Whereas obviously, you know, bloating from constantly having an upset stomach is obviously a sign that maybe, you know, you need to work on your gut health or something like that. You know, eating a big bowl of food and then being able to tell that you've eaten a big bowl of food, like yes, that happens to me. After every dinner, I always can tell that my stomach isn't the same as when I first wake up in the morning and I've gone to the toilet, you know what I mean? In comparison to when my digestive system is empty. Anyway, so I'm now super moisturized and I'm gonna start the cupping. So I think I'm gonna use the big one first and I'm gonna start on my chest to like awaken my I think that was a bit too hard. I'm figuring this out, guys. I actually don't fully know what I'm doing. I feel like there's certain things you just kind of have to tell by doing. Like I don't know how much pressure to apply. I don't think you want to apply too much so it like actually causes bruising. I have had facial cupping before a few years ago and I had massive bruises on my back, and that was also the type of cupping they do like on your body. It was really big cups and it was like on fire. What does your workout schedule look like? So inspiring. How you integrate things? So my workout schedule is just constantly changing based on like my interests. But the last like 6 months I've been consistently going to the gym 3 times a week. So I train legs one day, push one day, like pushing motions in my upper body. And like I usually train my core on that day as well, like do some, you know, leg raises, things like that. And then I also do one day of pull and like focus on my back as well. that's like my gym schedule, and that's just something I figured out from time. Before, I used to just go and just do whatever exercises I enjoyed doing at the gym. And honestly, if you're like beginning, just do whatever you want. Like, you can do a full body at the gym, but it's just for me because of how much I'm training and stuff, and I'm training specific skills, so I don't want to, you know, be sore or like a bit tired all the time. I want to, you know, when I train pull, for example, I want to be able to do my max amount of pull-ups. So if I'd just done it like 2 days ago, it's going to be a bit of a hindrance. And then I also do some sports, which I just do for like hobby. So I do like kickboxing once a week. I have to look at myself to see what I'm doing. I also do dance. I was doing it twice a week. I'm now going to start doing it 3 times a week because there's like a new dance group. So I just do that because I really enjoy it. And then I've also recently started doing aerial hoop. I did aerial silks for a while, but it just wasn't really for me. Like, if you want to try it, like, I definitely would recommend it, but it just wasn't for me. However, the aerial hoop I'm really enjoying. I've only done 2 classes of it though, so we'll see if I like continue doing it, but it's just fun to try new things. So I feel like there's a lymph node around here. So yeah, anyways, I've kind of like done my chest now. I think I'm gonna start working. Wait, I think I need to use a smaller one now. I'm gonna start working here because there's like lymph nodes in your here. So I know that you used to do painting. Do you still do it? Or have you done anything recently? Yes, I do still do painting. I don't paint as often as I would like to, but I've recently started doing this thing. Well, I've only done it once now. So but I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna start doing it more, where I had a screen-free day. So I'm gonna try and do it every week, and I feel like on that screen-free day, because I have extra time, because basically, not only am I like, you know, maybe potentially wasting a bit of time on like social media and things, I'm also not like working, because obviously, you know, I post to social media and that does actually take a lot of my time. So it's kind of like my day where not only am I not getting distracted, but I'm also not working. So basically I have loads of free time. So I want to force myself to use that free time to paint. So yeah, last screen-free day I did like 4 days ago, and I started painting, and I've actually painted since then as well. So even on days when I am using my phone and whatever, I want to paint more basically. But yeah, I can put a picture of the painting here. Right now I'm trying to remember what I saw in the video. So I think you can do like, wait, no, I think maybe you need to go like this. I feel like maybe this sort of thing might be easiest to watch like a tutorial as you do it. Like what I did was watch tutorials and then do it. So like I kind of know what I'm doing, but I might like miss a couple of the exercises. But the main thing is just like making sure you're doing it in the right direction. Yeah, it's definitely, you meant to work on your chest and like your neck first, and then you work out of your face like that from the center of your face, and also try and like awaken the lymph nodes. And then once you've like done the lymphatic drainage system, done like your face, then afterwards you can drain all of that lymph you know gathered in your face, and drain it all out at the end. So anyways, we're just working on my neck first. It actually feels really nice, guys. Like it feels really relaxing. I'm actually quite enjoying this. This feels nice. I have been doing gua sha recently. So I'm trying to do gua sha every day. I do it like in the shower. So I might start doing this. I think people say to do it like 2-3 times a week. So I feel like this will be really good, because this is also meant to help a lot with acne scarring, which is like my main reason which I was interested. And I think it also just gives you like, and it also can make your face like look more sculpted, because you don't have like the buildup of the lymph. Like it can really help with bloating, especially like on the eye area and things like that. This is kind of difficult. I feel like for the first time, I actually kind of like got it then. It makes some funny noises, guys. Do you ever miss eating like junk food? Just curious, as I'm trying to change right now. So I think the reason why I don't miss junk food at all, and I think the reason why is because it is not an overnight change, and I'm still working on my diet and slowly improving it. So I'd say like a year ago, I really decided that I wanted to stop eating like, you know, the classic standard like cane sugar and seed oils, but I would still, you know, sometimes eat out at restaurants and stuff. And like, you know, life is, you gotta be practical with these things. It's more about, you know, what you do most of the time than what you do 100% of the time. Do you know what I mean? Like it's all compound, and you know, every 1%, even if you just like changed your breakfast to a healthier breakfast and ate that every day, like that is gonna make a massive difference, slowly adds up. And then also once you've like, you know, adapted one of your meals, then you're gonna feel more motivated to improve your other meals from there, like once you've already got that established and you can start like noticing the benefits. So yeah, like a year ago, I started like realizing that I really just wanted to work on my diet a bit. And then since then, I've been slowly refining it, and also like finding restaurants that are like, have better options, although obviously sometimes that can be hard to find. And also I've just realized that like the joy that I got from eating out like wasn't even that much. Like I didn't really get that much joy out of eating out, so I'd rather just eat my home cooked foods, because I love cooking as well and I love desserts. I don't really know what I'm doing now, I'm just not even thinking. Okay, so I've done like here, so I think I need to do like my ears here. Maybe I can go back to the bigger one, I think. Okay, so I'm going back to the bigger one. So the reason why I don't miss it is because it was a slow, gradual change, and it's just like let's say like 4 months ago, I was eating these like cookies that a lot, like almost like every day I'd have these like cookies as like my treat. And they are like definitely much healthier. I'm pretty sure they're gluten-free and they had like coconut sugar in, and like if I really wanted to have one, I would have one. But now I've like, you know, slowly tried to improve my diet more and more. So now instead of having that, I just have a homemade dessert that I make with dates. And that's like completely gluten-free, and I know like everything that's gone into it, and it's also fresh. I feel like eating fresh food is just so much nicer, whether it's like healthy or not, just fresh food is the best. So that's kind of like my approach to it. So I never like miss it because it's such a slow transition, and it's because I want to like, and I just also like prefer that food because of how it makes me feel, but also how it tastes. Like fresh, you know, whole foods is really delicious. And you know, I love my vegetables, I love my plant foods. So no, I don't miss it because the way I eat, I just genuinely really enjoy it. And I think that's super important. The main thing is to find a diet that you actually enjoy eating like that. And that's the only way you'll stick to it, is if you actually enjoy the way you eat. And also I never restrict myself with my amount that I eat as much as I want. And I also, you know, I still have dessert every day. This morning I had dessert after breakfast. I had my homemade brownie after breakfast. So like, I do not feel lacking in any way. Are you planning on writing more books? Yes. Oh, that was quite a lot. I'm definitely planning on writing some more books, and I'm also planning some other things because you guys keep asking me all the time about like, I think I need a smaller one for this now. I'm gonna try and, maybe I've got this really small one. I might do, no, I think for the forehead, I might do this one. You guys are also always asking me about like my health journey, my skin journey and things like that. So I'm thinking about maybe, I'm doing a lot of research at the moment into different things in terms of skin health and just general health and like inner beauty, and like, yeah, I'm doing a lot of wisdom, a lot of research into lots of things and learning from a lot of, you know, wise people. And I'm trying a lot of these things out. Like I'm trying this facial cupping, so far I'm enjoying it. I feel like my face is like, I feel like I'm glowing. It's also partly to do with the oil, but this feels really like relaxing. And I can feel that it's like bringing the blood to my face. Anyways, so yeah, I'm thinking about making something like educational like that, or just, you know, talking about my experience, inspirational, educational or inspirational. So let me know if you would be interested in that. I'm assuming you guys would be, because you're constantly asking me different questions about these things. So yeah, I feel like that would be really fun. And also maybe making a recipe book. Would you guys like that? Because I have, specifically desserts, I have so many cool desserts and like dessert ideas that I want to make that are like flour free even, and just super healthy, like so healthy that you can eat them as much as you want every single day, and it will actually be nourishing for you because there's such good ingredients like nuts and things like that, and dates, which are ingredients that are actually good for you and it's good to eat. Like your body wants you to eat things like that. So what do you mean no shampoo? Is it just shower with water or other products? So it's definitely not just water. I think some people do that, but that wouldn't work in my hair. The main thing is like manual washing. So I guess, yeah, manual washing with water. and also using a natural bristle brush to distribute the oils, and also like I just cleanse my scalp a lot. I use one of those like scalp brushes as well. And then also I do use some like plant products to cleanse my hair and like my scalp. So I use apple cider vinegar. I recently tried this new thing called shikakai powder, and I can't remember exactly what it was called. But I'm gonna post a reels about that soon, so it will probably be out by the time this video goes out. It worked so insanely well on my hair. Like, I'm actually in shock at how well it washed my hair. Like, it looked like I'd used shampoo, and I haven't used shampoo in like over a month and a half now. So like, it was crazy how well that worked in my hair. And so yeah, I'm just super happy that I'm finding these things and I'm testing new things. And it was actually one of you guys that suggested that I try this powder. I also mixed it with moringa, and it worked so well in my hair as like a hair mask, and it really cleansed my scalp so well. So it's definitely not just water, but it is all, you know, plant, natural things which people used to use before shampoo existed. Because shampoo's obviously not existed forever, but people have always used, you know, stuff to cleanse their hair and keep it clean, and also like smelling nice. I use like essential oils and different like herbal teas to keep it smelling nice. So I'm still using things in my hair. It's just basically what people used to use before shampoo existed. And the next question is, will you ever use shampoo again? To be honest with how I'm feeling, probably not. No. Even I've seen recipes of like how to make your own DIY shampoo. So if that's not if like going completely shampoo free is not something that you're interested in, there are, you know, really healthy alternatives to shampoo out there, and ones you can like make at home. So like maybe if a bird pooed in my hair, like I would use it then, but I'd obviously, you know, try and find the most cleanest, like natural shampoo. But that would be a one-off. I don't really see why I would start like regularly using shampoo again, because I don't need to. Like, my hair's great. My hair's feeling great. So what's your skincare routine? So I usually try to keep my skincare routine pretty simple, because I just don't want to, you know, like stress my skin out by using so many different things, and I think it's just more convenient to keep it simple. So like I said, I do gua sha, and I'm very interested in doing like physical massages and things like that to help with your skin health. I also sometimes do micro needling, but I try and like leave like 2 months even between the times when I do that, and I'll use like natural jojoba oil or castor oil on my skin, but I don't use them too often. I mostly try and just use water. I like going in the sea, getting the sea salt on my skin. And of course I use sun cream, and the sun cream that I use is zinc based. And so zinc is actually just really good for your skin in general, and it can help, you know, with acne breakouts and things like that. But also zinc is like one of the best forms of, you know, sun care, because it blocks out UVA and UVB. So it blocks out both types of rays, and it also can block out blue light, which I just think is really important, because a lot of people are worried about the sun, but they forget about blue light. Blue light is probably, I'm not a scientist, but you know, your sun, like your skin, like we obviously evolved with the sun. So although the sun is damaging, at the same time we did like evolve to deal with that damage. Blue light is completely new, and our bodies haven't evolved to deal with that. So I, you know, that's probably even more so worrisome. Obviously you want to protect yourself from both, but like try and avoid your blue light. But you know, in this world it is very difficult, so try and minimize it. So yeah, also I feel like what you eat is more important than like what you're putting on your skin. Like for example, there's a lot of like, you know, skincare products which say it's got like this ingredient in or this ingredient in. Like if you ate that, probably better for you than actually putting it on, and you're gonna absorb it way more. Like the skin isn't like where we, like you do absorb stuff through the skin obviously, which is why I don't want to put chemicals on, but like your body is designed to like eat things, and that's where we get our nutrients and stuff from. So, you know, if you want to put nutrients in your skin, the best way to do that is actually eating those nutrients. Okay, so I've done my forehead. I know what I need to do now, my lips. I'm really excited about this one actually, because I feel like doing your lips is going to give you like a little bit of like a lip pump. So, oh dear, I just put some of this on my bed. You know, if you want to give yourself a little bit of a lip pump for whatever reason, you know, instead of using one of those like pumping lip glosses, you could just get the gua sha. I mean, we'll see how it works. I now can't talk to you guys either though. Actually, I can. Okay, do you see yourself marrying, and when would that be? Yes, I definitely would. That's so ticklish. I would like to get married, but that's not really something you can predict because, you know, you kind of have to meet the person that you're gonna marry first, and I don't think I have as of yet. I'm only 20, so I'm not, you know, trying to stress about that. But I don't know, just when I meet the right person and it feels like the right time. I'm doing some static holds. This is what I was learning in the videos. You can do static holds, or, you know, the ones where you saw where I'm like moving the cup across my face, so. I got this is so funny. It looks so funny. Okay, so now I'm gonna do some ones. Right, for this. I'm like really concentrating right now. Do my lips look a bit more plump? I can't really tell because I'm like doing this the whole time in the viewfinder of the camera, not actually a mirror, so can't really see myself that well. So yeah, we've got one last thing. Now I've, you know, stimulated my lymph and then done an all over facial cupping. I'm now gonna drain all that lymph. So I'm just gonna, okay, I'm gonna drag all of this down my neck. And now I'm gonna do same thing that I like did at the beginning on my chest. I would definitely recommend this, guys. Like, this feels super relaxing. Like, even if there isn't like massive results, it's just a nice like beauty care routine. And the fact you can do it yourself is nice as well. Like, a lot of treatments, you know, I find it off-putting when it's like a beauty treatment that you have to go to like a clinic for. It's just kind of annoying, and also a lot more like time consuming, and also ends up being, you know, way more expensive because you obviously have to pay for each session rather than just, it's glass, I do not want to drop that. I was gonna say, yeah, rather than just paying for the product, but obviously if you smash the product up, yeah. Okay, I don't feel like I'm actually too red from that, which is a good sign. I don't think I'm gonna get any bruising. So that's really good. That shows that I didn't, you know, do it too harshly, which I'm happy about. It wasn't actually that hard to do. Let me guys know any tips for doing facial cupping in the comments, or any other natural beauty tips. I just think this is a really good conversation to start, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!